let's empty this stuff out so we can make some room. Guys, today we're going out to get some sheetrock, and it's been a real rainy day. See all this muddiness? Got Mr. Ethan here. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day when we moved those borders along the edges of the garden, Mr. Ethan helped us out. But he's the newest addition to the house. He's an awesome guy. The man, the myth, the legend, Ethan. And we're about to go do some stuff. Get some material, bring it home.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're gonna get these tools off. Put the plastic down. All cleaned up. We'll put a tarp down first. Looks like the garden over here is looking happy. Hello, garden. How you doing? I just had a crazy idea. Met this guy over here. Mr. Ethan has never gardened or anything. He hasn't even thought about gardening, right? Never. So, poor guy. We're gonna show him some of the awesomeness of creation and of all the beautiful things that we get to grow and eat. And I mean, you've eaten food before, right?
I've done that, yeah.
So you have an intimate connection with gardening, but you just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I guess
Basically. So, I'm gonna open the door for him to ask questions or tell me stuff that he's thought about gardening or hasn't thought, or like, you know, basically he is a blank slate when it comes to gardening. And he's gonna be able to, I'm just curious what questions pop up whenever someone who has never come into gardening before is like, what about this and this and this? Like, you see my garden here, right? Just get a mental picture of that, and then stuff growing and eating it, and we'll hop in the car and we'll have some fun combos.
All right.
Cool, let's do it. Welcome to the Benj Mobile. What is your first question that comes to mind? If you have one yet, we can pause and wait a little bit, but.
What's the point? What's the whole point? What's the gardening? Why do it?
Okay, so why, basically, the why question. Awesome, ready? All right, why do we do gardens? That's a very good question. I like the way Ethan thinks. So basically, in my mind, there are multiple aspects of why we garden, and I think each individual enjoys gardening for different types of reasons. The bottom line reason we do gardens is to grow food, though, because people need food to survive. So you're gonna have to grow some food, and the only way to grow food is to work hard and prepare soil and get that garden growing food. But there are other aspects of gardening. So like, I personally enjoy gardening because it gives me exercise. It gives me kind of like a calming release. It's almost like, you know how some people do yoga, some people do hikes and stuff. For me, gardening is a way to like get out in nature, in creation, and be able to get my hands dirty, and it's just a very positive experience. You know, you're out there, you're bringing beauty to a space, you're bringing abundance to a space, and you're growing good stuff. So I guess there's the physical aspect of food, and what would that be, psychological aspect of the benefit of a restful time. And then for me, it's also spiritual, because I believe that God created the world, and He has an awesome design. And if we garden in a way that is a stewardship way, and it brings beauty to places and beauty and productivity to places that were not going to be that way, like a desert or like a dry area or even just a yard, that does something to our hearts, to our spirit, to bring beauty to a space. If you get into this, Ethan, you will experience that as well. And it's a good more than a feeling. It's deeper than your feelings and your emotions. It's just, I think that God designed us to be fulfilled deep down whenever we are taking care of the soil around us. You know, it goes all the way back to the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. Like, that was the main job that they were given, was to steward and to take care of the garden around them. So for me, those are the three aspects. They kind of touch on the physical, emotional, and psychological and spiritual aspects. But that's probably a deeper answer than you probably wanted. But that's why I like to garden.
What kind of person gets into gardening?
Okay.
Yeah, not everybody in my family is not a gardener. I'm not a gardener. Yep. Who is this for? Who can practically do this?
cool. Nice, good question. That's a good question. Well, now this is my opinion, right? So other people might say different, but I think that gardening is for absolutely everybody. To different degrees, of course. People from ages 1 to 101. Actually, you can be older than 101, but I would say it's a beautiful thing, and even if it's just planting a few seeds in the ground and watching those grow, or you know, having one plant in the windowsill that is growing some kind of beauty for you, even if it's a little cactus or a succulent. Here we are at Lowe's, about to get this sheetrock. Yeah, I would say it's for everybody. Everybody. Just people don't know that yet, kind of like you.
All right, so is this on my face?
Yes. Got it.
All right, so we're here at Lowe's, and I'm wondering if it's possible for me today, knowing zero, absolutely zero about gardening, plants, anything, could I walk away from Lowe's with a plant and basically start gardening today?
I would say yes, you can definitely do that. One of the main aspects of gardening is that it teaches you how to fail and succeed, and fail and fail and fail and succeed, and then overcome, you know, those failures, because a lot of times the crops fail, the plant dies, it gets too dry, too wet, the soil's not right. It teaches you to be an overcomer and to take the lessons of the past, the problems that happened, and to flip them. Which word do you prefer, flop or flip?
Flop's funnier.
Okay, flop. So you can flop those and then create a scenario where you're constantly growing, literally, and you know, as a person, you're growing, and those plants are, you're gonna kill some plants, honestly, especially if you start out just like cold turkey, don't know what you're doing, kind of like you. I mean, if you bought some plants, some would die, some would make it, some would kind of fizzle off, and you're like, what's going wrong here? But it causes you to ask questions and to be like, you know, what am I doing wrong? You can talk to different people, and honestly, there's a cool community that happens whenever you start talking to different people about gardening or growing any type of plants. Usually people who are passionate about plants are super excited and glad to help out. There's all kinds of ways to start. You could start studying and like researching, and then start your plants. But honestly, what you talked about, like just go and buy some plants and then try it out, I think it's better, because you're not going to get anywhere until you make that one first step, first move. And sometimes that's just planting a few seeds, you know? So by doing something about it first, even when you don't know exactly what you're doing, that's going to get you your foot in the door. All right, let's go get that sheetrock.
All right.
You ready for some more questions later?
Yeah, I'm ready to go get a plant now.
Look at this guy. You probably really are. Yeah.
I have my...
There you go, pull that over there. Turns out we can only get one bunk at a time, which is about 1,300 pounds. So we're gonna get one load first, and then the second load.
Hey Benj.
Whoa, what's up?
Do plants eat?
Technically, yes. So plants do, but they do it in a different way. They have these things called roots. Have you heard of roots before?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, roots basically go into the soil, and the soil has minerals and nutrients there, and they basically absorb it up through the roots, through the water as well. There's this stuff called xylem and phloem. Xylem carries mostly liquid and water up and down the plant, and then phloem carries like the nutrients. So that's how that goes. Oh, looks like they're about to be ready. It's all in there, ready. This is half of it. We're gonna go get more. Maybe we can recruit some more of the troops back at the house.
That sounds good to me. So when we come back, I'm gonna get a plant.
Yes.
But I don't exactly know what plant to get. I've heard people like succulents.
Yes.
But I don't know anything about it. Would you recommend I get that to start?
Hey, that is a very good question. I would say succulents are a good first starter plant, because they are what's called a C3 plant, which is going to conserve water a lot better than most plants, and therefore they're pretty tough. So, and their nutrient requirements are not that high. So I would say a lot of times people do start with succulents because they're not going to die that hard easily, you know. So yeah, let's say we go back and we'll get a succulent, and how about this? I will pay for your succulent.
Really?
Yes, as a gift.
All right.
As a gift.
So succulents they survive, right? They're tough.
Yeah, they're very tough.
So if I was a plant,
you'd be a succulent.
I would be a succulent,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they go through the ringer and they're still doing all right. So this guy's tough. I'll tell you that. A little bit I know about him, he's tough. But yeah, we'll get one. You can name it, and I'll teach you how to take care of that little guy.
Hey, that sounds like a deal to me.
Sweet. All right, here we go. Let's offload this stuff. I got the key. And we're off to round 2 and to get Ethan's succulent.
Keep it now. Okay, you got it.
Oh, we have the dry roll, and we have ourselves an Ethan. Ethan, you excited about this?
I'm so excited.
All right, let's go get that plant of yours. Here we go, here we go. Hey, all right, I'm gonna record this. You're going through the golden gates of greenness. You ready? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at all this life. What are you thinking right now?
Which one's the succulent? That one?
Nope. But those are beautiful plants. Let's go find the succulents.
Is that it?
They might be outside, I'm not sure. Nothing around here. Here, let's get some succulents. What?
Whoa, there's a red one.
Oh, you did want a red one, didn't you?
I mentioned the red one, yeah.
Okay. Well, let your eyes feast on these.
How do I know?
Benj. Yeah.
How do I know which plant's right for me?
You have to follow your heart. I'm just kidding. No, you know which plant's happy for you is because it makes you can see it sitting in your room and being happy.
Do they do anything?
What do you mean?
Like, do they do anything?
Like move?
I don't know, anything. Do they do anything? What is this juice? What is that?
That's where they've been watered.
Oh, that's water?
Yeah. So Ethan asked about this water and he said, why does it look so cool? The reason is, plants have a surface that...
Water resistant.
Yes, water resistant surface.
What is that orange thing on it? Is that a flower?
It's a flower.
What is that for?
What's a flower for?
Yeah, why?
Anytime a plant makes a flower, it's the reproductive structure, so it's like trying to attract insects to come and pollinate that flower so that it can be fertilized and have a seed and reproduce itself.
I'm like an insect right now. It's catching my
I want
eye.
this flower.
It looks so, I don't know.
Cacti.
It looks nice.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What does this communicate? If you walk into someone's room and you see this, what does it communicate about that person? So this says free spirit.
Yes.
What does this one say?
Just chilling.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
What do I want to communicate about my life? This guy's pretty cool.
Whoa, that one's like perfection.
Yeah, look at this. Is this the same thing? Is it?
Yeah. Chick, boutique. No, they're different. See, this one has red tips.
Whoa. This is the plant I'm gonna choose.
Oh, you made your decision, huh?
Yes.
Sweet.
This is my first gardening experiment.
Cool. What's its name?
I don't know yet.
Nice.
It's gonna come to me though,
I like it.
as I get to know it. Feed it?
Defeat it? Yes.
Just
We're
give
gonna
it
fertilize
food.
it. We're gonna give it some good worm castings. I'll tell
Are
you
you
what those are
serious?
later. Yes.
This thing needs food?
Yeah. It's gonna be to be happy. It's gotta eat some stuff. So we'll set
Like
you up.
me.
We'll set you up. No worries. There'll be future episodes
All right.
of you taking care of your succulent. And in the process, I think we'll teach the folks about succulent care. Succulent care.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Next few days, if you want to, we can do some succulent classes.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What do you have there, man?
This is my plant. My first plant.
First plant, everybody.
I didn't know anything about plants today. But now I've started.
Yes.
I'm on the journey.
Yes, he is.
And you can do it too.
Yes. They really can. Hey, we're gonna teach him, right?
Right.
You're gonna teach him.
I'm gonna teach you.
Teach you and you teach Snake.
I'm gonna teach you.
So this guy's now a plant man. And what is your plant's name? All right, we're gonna offload this stuff pretty soon. But hey, are you happy about your little Quisha?
I am, but I'm scared. I don't want it to die.
He decided on the name Quisha, which in Swahili means...
It's like death.
Not really, it's like something, it's the end of something, the finished.
Finish.
Which I think is hilarious he named that because it's the start of something, but he likes the name Quisha, so we'll keep it. So we're gonna make sure it's not the end of that plant.
All right.
We're gonna help this guy not be afraid of growing these plants because plants are awesome and succulents are a great way to start. We'll be teaching you all some more stuff down the road about plants, but have hope that if this guy can do it, you can do it, right?
That's for sure.
Oh, we got Jonah here too. He's about to help us offload this stuff. We're gonna get it done. Y'all, we'll see you next time. And if you have any succulent questions, ask me those succulent questions. I'll be glad to help. And based off of those questions, I think I'll make a succulent video and include this guy in it because he's gonna be the one teaching it. And teach him and he'll teach you.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, see you guys later.